Now we discuss climate of India. So first, tropical monsoon climate. India is a vast country and has different relief features. They are responsible for varied climatic conditions. So India has very hot and very cold regions, as well as regions with very heavy rainfall and very scanty rainfall. Okay, so here a large part of India has tropical monsoon climate. The climate of India has been influenced by its position, size, relief features. Monsoon winds are the main factor that determines the climate of India. Okay, they influence a large part of India. The climate of India may be divided into four seasons. Okay, winter, summer, southwest monsoon or rainy. Okay, retreating monsoon, October, November, tropical cyclone. Okay, so winter it is December to February. Okay, summer March to May. Okay, distribution of rainfalls. Okay, so the rainfall of India is seasonal, uncertain, and unevenly distributed. The most of the rains come during the southwest monsoon period. Okay, most of the rains come when comes southwest monsoon period. Okay, so the rainfall may be maybe too much or too little. There are long dry periods in between. On the basis of quantity of rainfall, we can divide it into five major rainfall regions. So first is very low rainfall region below less than 30 centimeters per year. It is found in Karakoram Range, northern Kashmir, and western parts of Kutch and Rajasthan, third deserts. Okay, very low rainfall region, less than 30 centimeters per year, found in Karakoram Range. Okay, so low rainfall region 30 centimeters to 60 centimeters, Jaskar Range, Punjab, Haryana, central Rajasthan. So it is now next moderate rainfall 60 to 100 centimeters. It is found mainly in greater part of India, excluding the areas of low rainfall and heavy rainfall. Okay, most of the parts of southwest monsoon winds, most of them from southwest monsoon winds. Heavy rainfall 100 to 200 centimeters, but it is found in four separate areas, including a narrow belt of the western coast, eastern coastal belts, okay, and the foothills of the Himalaya and the part of the northeast India. A very heavy rainfall, it is above 200 centimeters per year. It is found western sides, okay, western Ghat and the foothills of the Himalaya, Meghalaya, Andaman Nicobar Ocean of Meghalaya, okay, 1141 centimeter. 1141 centimeter Meghalaya has recorded of rainfall per year, and it is the place of the greatest heaviest rainfall in the world and in India. So here you can see in the maps. Okay, Indian average rainfall map. Okay, so here the highest rainfall. This area. Okay, the color 200 above 250. So this deep color is the heats, and here you heavy rainfall occurring now. In here you can see here, and southern part it is western Ghat. There you can see, and some others like below 20 centimeters here, Rajasthan. Okay, so you can see. So next, climate plays a very important role for the economic development of the nation. The southwest monsoon controls the agriculture of India, which is the main occupation of people. When the monsoon fails, there is a drought. Okay, and the crops also fail. When the monsoon are heavy, there are floods. They also cause destruction to life and property. Hence, this is called that the Indian agriculture is a gamble with the monsoon. Summer monsoon of India, southwest monsoon. So here is southwest monsoon. Action of southwest monsoon. Okay, it is southwest. Okay, monsoon is a seasonal change of atmospheric circulation and precipitation associated with the especially associated with the asymmetric heating of land and sea. The southwest monsoon brings rains towards the end of the summer as the high pressure belt in the ocean pushes the Indian wind masses, okay, towards the low pressure formed on land. It's the temperature variation between the sea and land mass temperature gradient seen. So the southwest monsoon bring rains towards the end of the summer. Okay, so high pressure build now, and the Indian Ocean pushes to the wind move to the. So here Indian Ocean it is. So here high pressure move to the low pressure belt. Okay, so here temperature is now high. So for temperature is low. So high pressure to low pressure moving movement. So temperature gradient now is seen. See, and the landmass. The southwest monsoon arrives to the two branches, the Bay of Bengal branch and the Arabian Sea branch. The latter extends towards the low pressure area in the third desert, and is roughly 3 times stronger than the Bay of Bengal branch. They are 3 times stronger than the Bay of Bengal branch. The southwest monsoon, the southwest monsoon typically breaks the Indian territory by around 25 May, and it lashes the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Bay of Bengal. Okay, it strikes the Indian mainland around 1 June near the Malabar coast of Kerala. By 9 June, it reaches Mumbai. It appears over Delhi. Okay, by 29 June, the Bay of Bengal. Okay, you can remember just a fact. Okay, so here you can see. So here Andaman Nicobar, okay, Bay of Bengal side. Okay, and here Kerala to Mumbai, Malabar coast to Mumbai, and then Delhi. Okay, western side. So you can see this side one and this side one branch. So the Arabian Sea branch, see here is the Bay of Bengal branch, which initially tracks the Coromandel coast northeast, and kept coming towards Sierras to the northwest towards the Indo-Gangetic plain. The Arabian Sea branches moved northeast. Okay, so moved northeast, Arabian Sea towards the Himalaya, but by the first week of July, the entire country experiences monsoon rain. On average, South India receives more rainfall than the North India. However, Northeast India receives the most precipitation. Monsoon clouds begin retreating the North India by the end of August, and it withdraws from the Mumbai 5th October. And India further cools during September. The southwest monsoon weakens by the end of the November, and it has left the country. So you can see here it's moved to the northeast side, and here it is moved to the northeast side. So here you can see here northeast side rainfall is very high, and here Kerala, of course, there will be heavy rainfall. We can see firstly, then it is now weekend because the winter coming now in India. So far it's weekend now, and it is back from India. Southwest monsoon, if a 4-month period when massive convective thunderstorm dominates India's weather. Is Earth's most productive wind season. A product of southeast trade winds originating from the high pressure mass centered over the South Indian Ocean. The monsoon terrain supply over 80% of the India's annual rainfall, attracted by low pressure regions. Okay, so concentrated over South Asia. The mass spans surface winds that very humid air and the India and from the southwest. So here are important. Some of the things are have now here important. The inflows of the ultimately result the northward shift of the local jet stream, but with it the results of rising summer temperatures. Okay, and the Tibet rising summer temperature, and then the subcontinent the void left by the jet stream which switches from the route just south of the Himalaya. Okay, to one tracking north of the Tibet, then attracts warm humid air. Okay, the main factor behind the shift of the high summer temperature difference between Central Asia and the Indian Ocean. This is accompanied by the seasonal excursion of the normal equatorial intertropical convergence zone, a low pressure belt of highly unstable weather. The low pressure zone with belt of highly unstable weather and northward towards India. Key aspects of barriers: strikes of western Ghats and waves rainfalls to the westernmost regions, while rain shadow interiors, the Deccan Plateau receives very less rainfall. Deccan Plateau receives key aspects and barriers. Deccan Plateau receives very low rainfall, and moves parallel to the Eastern Ghats and produce the rainfall until it strikes at northeast. Again, the current enters the at Kutch Peninsula and gives medium rainfall to the Indo-Gangetic plains. So, northeast monsoon now is seen. This is very, very long chapter, friends. Factor responsible for regional variability of weather rainfall over India geographical setting. Okay, so here so regional barriers. Aravalli Sea, Arabian Sea, Aravalli is parallel to the sea, Arabian Sea. Confluence of two major branches. Here you can see retreat now. Here backed monsoon. So here this page is then for northeast monsoon. Around September 1st, the sun fast retreating to south. The northern landmass of the Indian subcontinent begins to cool off rapidly. With the air pressure begins to build over North India. The ocean and the surrounding atmosphere still hold heat. So Himalayas and Gangetic plains through vast spans of Indian Ocean on the south of the Deccan Peninsula. This is also known as northeast monsoon, retreating monsoon. Okay. So here Himalaya to the move to the Bay of Bengal branch, and it is another branch is western branch, that is the Arabian branch. Okay, it's moved to the Arabian Sea, and other is moved to the Bay of Bengal. So here you can study its. Then when it's moved, then Tamil Nadu it rains again. Then received by the state of Tamil Nadu from the northeast monsoon. Okay. So here you can see, and here western disturbance of the tropical temperate cyclones, extratropical storm. Okay, and that in sudden winter rainfalls by the western place. So Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean originates. So you can see western disturbance is important for the development of the rabi crop in the northern subcontinent. It includes the locally important staplehead, winter rainfall, northeast monsoon, western tropical. Winter rainfall when also occur due to northeast monsoons, western disturbance, and tropical cyclones. So friends, now you can see what is tropical cyclone. Yeah, so thank you friends. Next time we'll discuss this. So thank you.